Good morning, Gators. I hope that your week is going well, conferences are going well. I'll also be reaching out to your parents, me, Ms. Torres, Ms. Doe, and I about what the schedule is going to look like for next week. It's going to be a little bit different. But right now, I'm going to go over the week 2, day 3 homework. Okay, so if you haven't figured it out by now, last week's topic was addition and subtraction of positive and negative numbers, and this week's topic is multiplication and division. Okay, let's start with this one. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression below? If there's nothing in between the numbers, you should already know that means there's multiplication. So we can do that. 3 times 4, that's 12. And then 12 times negative 3/4. Remember, you can put the negative sign just to the numerator or just the denominator. You can't just put it to both. So I just chose to put it on the numerator. And then 12 is the same as 12 over 1. Becomes negative 36 over 4, which is negative 9. So whatever I get, my answer should be negative 9. So let's calculate the value for each of the expressions. And of course, 12 times negative 3 is negative 36, and 1 times 4 is 4. Negative 36 divided by 4 is negative 9. Okay, over here, if I do negative 12 over 1 times negative 3 over 4, this becomes a negative times a negative. So that's positive 36 over 4, which equals 9. That is not what we are looking for. We're looking for negative 9. Okay, what about this one? Negative 12 over 1 times 3 over 4. That becomes negative 36 over 4, and that does work because that is negative 9. This just means negative 12 minus 3/4. So it's just negative 12 and 3/4 at that point. Nope. And this one, it would be negative 12 plus 3/4. So it's like you have negative $12. I give you 75 cents. Plus 3/4 equals negative 11 and 1/4. So that does not work either. Okay, 0.45 divided by 9/10. There's two ways you can do it. I'll do it one way with fractions and one way with long division. 0.45 divided by 9/10. 0.45 is the same as 45 hundredths as a fraction, divided by 9 over 10, which is 45 over 100 times 10 over 9. That becomes 450 over 900, and that's the same as 1/2, because 450 is half of 900, so just 1/2. And then if I try it with decimals, 0.45 divided by 0.9, because that's 9/10. Yeah, okay. 0.45, 0.9. When you're dividing by a decimal, so like a decimal divisor, you have to move the decimal point here so it becomes a whole number. Because we moved it once here, we have to move it once here. We're not going to move it twice to make it a whole number. No. You just need to make this a whole number, and then whatever you did there, you move the decimal point here. And then 9 goes into 45 5 times, so it's 0.5. And that is the same as 1/2. So either one is correct. And to the value of 1/2 times 1.7, well, let me do this fractions and decimals. So 1/2 times 1.7 is 1 7/10. Let's convert those to improper fractions. 17/10. That's 17 over 20. Now let's do it with decimals. 1/2 is the same as 0.5, so that's 0.5 times 1.7. 1.7 times 0.5, and that is 8.5. No, it's not, because I didn't put the decimal in the right place. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just trying to trick you to make sure that you were paying attention. Great. Dave buys a baseball for $15 plus an 8% tax. Mel buys a football for $20 plus an 8% tax. How much more did Mel pay than Dave? Show your work and explain your reasoning around your answer to the nearest cent. Okay, what's already clear to us is that Mel definitely paid more. I mean, already says Mel paid more, but because he had $20 originally and then 8%, whereas Dave had $15 and then 8%. So let's calculate how much Dave paid. An 8% tax is the same as 8% increase, which is the same as multiplying by 1.08. 8% increase means you start at 100 and then you're trying to find 108%. So 108% is 1.08 because 8% increase, that means 100% plus 8%. So if I just take $15, which is the original price, and then multiply it by 1.08, that will tell me how much Dave ended up paying in total. So 1.08 times 15, 801 and 06. And the decimal point, put it in the right place this time, $16.20. This is how much Dave paid. This is Dave. Now let's look for Mel. Mel is out here. He also paid the same tax. He also paid 108%, which is 1.08 of $20. So instead of doing 1.08 times 15, we'll do 1.08 times 20. And let's see what we get. Times 20. Nope, I can't multiply. 8 times 0 is 0, 0, 0, 0, 16, 1, 2, 0, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So he paid, this is Mel paid $21.60 and Dave paid $16.20. How can we find out how much more someone paid than the other person? Well, using subtraction. So $21.60 minus $16.20. $5.40. So it says not round to the nearest cent. Well, we didn't even need to round. Mel paid $5.40 more than Dave. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow with more content.